Hello everyone. Hello, it's Anna, stabthingsintoexistence.com. I have the basics of the new studio set up and I want to show you. Many of you know that I moved to Iowa so I can be mom's personal assistant and do a better job of being here for her, taking care of her as she'll let me, because she's a stubborn woman, but so am I, so why am I surprised? But the past couple of days, I just came back, and mom is on her way back from her beach vacation now, and I took advantage of a couple of days to get some things put together and set up here in the studio. You know, if you're a creative person, or if you know a creative person, you know that we never keep things the same for too awful long. But I have a feeling this is going to be my working place in this process for at least probably the rest of this year. I may change that. I'll let you know. But I wanted to show you what's going on. First, I'm going to show you that I got my threads hanging up. Okay, so my good friend Linda told me, why don't you wrap the threads and that way you don't have to worry about them falling. Great idea before the move. Unfortunately, the movers packed them upside down. So all of those threads came out, had to be rewound and all of that. But hey, they're nice here in front of the chalkboard. I have a few little goodies on the chalkboard, and then of course the banner, Stab Things Into Existence, as if you all needed help remembering where I am. So I am going to try and flip. There it is. I'm going to flip the camera around and we're going to do a little walkthrough of this studio. This is What to Felt Wednesday, and my new studio is in the basement of my mom's farmhouse. You can see that I've got my drum carder set up. So I've got a carding station, which will be used here this next week because I have 15 retreat kits to put together for a retreat that's going to be happening in Kansas City the first weekend of August. And this is just a view from the work table. Now, this table is where I do the majority of my work, but sometimes I need a little extra room. And that's why I have these foldable tables that can come up. But first, I want to show you the wall of wool in its new space. So you can see that I no longer have open baskets with my fibers. There's a reason for that. I'm in the country, I'm in the basement, and I still have some open areas. See that open area right up there? Woo! See that open area right up there? Yeah, that right there. Areas that I need to close off. I've just started doing that. But all of my wool and fibers and embellishments are in, for the most part, these cool totes. And the excess is in space bags because this is an excellent way to move fiber from one location to another. But you can see I've got 2 of the units here. I am stacking things on top as I need to. I have my giant needle felting foam base for when I'm making some of the large scale landscapes that I'm working on right now. I'm hoping that I've got a show in October, my very first personal show, and I have shown you the 3, I think, large scale landscapes that I have started out. The next thing to do is to get those babies out and put them over here on the gentle roller machine, which has got the fulling drum. Sorry, it took me a minute to get the word. But I have needle felted them into place, but now it's time to wet felt them. And the nice thing is that this table is perfect for my gentle roller, and the sink is right there. So I'm hoping these extras that are right here before I got the wall of wool installed, this was double deep and a little higher. So I have made a lot of progress in getting things put together. Here's our third cubby of the wall of wool. There is a huge bag of undyed merino. And then I have my bin boxes in front of the Coca-Cola machine. 5 different bin boxes. These have the beads and the metal pieces and the lucite pieces that I add to some of my felt paintings. But you can see we've got all of the totes here. Now this last cubby unit just has space bags in it, and that's because A, I can fit more space bags than I can totes in this, but B, there's still some totes that need to be emptied out. There's one empty one right there on the top. There's still some totes that need to be emptied out that are in the garage. Yes, there is still more to come. And I've got a wall here that I can put things in. So you'll see that we've got some of those things are kind of hiding back here in boxes and totes. And then here is the backdrop to the work table and the filming corner, and then a bag of space bags. So this is the space. I'm hoping that I will be able to get some more of these anti-fatigue mats. I have the one here. I have them underneath each of the cubbies for the wall of wool, but my goal is to have this anti-fatigue mat all on the basement floor here, so that when I'm working, you can see I've got it over here in front of the drum carter machine, and I've got it all around the tables that I have right here. So my goal is to have this anti-fatigue mat everywhere, so that it will be a little easier on my joints and make it more of a joy to be on my feet. Now I also have my sewing machine and my felting machine and the the serger that I haven't tried, that I bought years ago. So I'm gonna get the serger out, but those are underneath the felting table, underneath the gentle roller. And then I also have my die cut machine. This one I'm hoping is gonna go up here on the counter, but we'll figure out a spot for it. But I just wanted to give you a little view of what the studio is going to grow up to become. You can see I have plenty of lights now. I've got my canvas lights here. I've got a lamp that Mom had on hand, new light bulbs. There's still a need for a little more light down here. And I have a little clip-on unit that I can put on here to give me a little extra light. That's where the cable box comes in, and of course you're hearing the sump pump and the dehumidifier because, you know, it's summer in Iowa. But here is, oh look, there's a big old bag of black merino. So what do you think? I have been working hot and heavy all day. Ended up sweating and sweating and sweating until I'm stuck on something. Until I took a shower this afternoon, went to the grocery store real quick, and now I am back here, and I am so, I'm feeling settled now. Now that I've got things set up to where I can get to my fibers, where I can get to the projects, where I can start finishing up those large-scale landscapes that I worked on these past couple of months and get some new ones started. I am really excited about the items that are going to come to you and going to be produced in this new area, and I can't wait to show you how that all turns out. So I hope that this has been an informational thing. I hope that taking a peek behind the curtain has been helpful, and I will come to you again next Wednesday for What to Felt Wednesday. And I'm hoping that I might have something new to show you. If you didn't notice, Felt It 101 is available now. and it's available until the end of the month. $97 for a course that is worth in excess of $500, and you can even get a kit of supplies for an extra $40, which is usually $65. So don't wait. Head over to stabthingsintoexistence.com and get your course now. It will give you the foundational knowledge that will make it possible for you to jump light years ahead of my own felting journey when I was teaching myself back in the early years of my journey. I am sharing all of the things that I learned, all of the shortcuts, all of the tips and tricks, everything you need to make you feel confident felting, whether it's needle felting or wet felting, is in Felt It 101, and I can't wait to see you there. I look forward to seeing you all next week. Thank you so much for hanging with me during these past several months as I've been writing the course, and thank you for being fans. I really appreciate it. We'll talk soon. I'll see you next week. Bye.